Americans head into the holiday season with big spending plans and anxiety about debt and emergency savings.
Karima Devine joining us now with a look at the numbers, how people can position themselves to enjoy this gift-giving season without getting so heavily in debt. Hello, Karima.
Yeah, guys, it's tough for everyone. While consumer spending is expected to be higher this year compared to last, Americans are still concerned about burning into a large chunk of their savings. Retailers forecast a big holiday spending season, but consumers have some financial stresses. Bankrate Chief Financial Analyst Greg McBride says their latest research points to many Americans feeling short on emergency savings, mostly blaming inflation.
Americans that haven't increased their emergency savings this year point to that as a culprit. Close behind, too many expenses.
A September survey by the Federal Reserve Bank of New York also found Americans haven't been this worried about missing a minimum credit card or debt payment since April of 2020, early in the COVID-19 pandemic. McBride says it's important to aim for balance during the end of the year holiday stretch.
The goal is you want to come out of this without having to raid your savings and without adding to your credit card debt.
Cassandra Rupp, a senior wealth advisor for Vanguard, says consumers can start by cutting smaller everyday expenses for the season, like morning coffee or lunches out.
What are your priorities? How can you create flexibility in your ability to spend while still ensuring that you have the proper amount going into savings and that you're not compromising your future financial success?
And any extra income or bonus should be money in the bank.
A lot of time you start to think about how you could spend that money ahead of actually receiving it. It's hard psychologically to put that off and put it into savings, but really it should be out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah, all some great tips. Now, according to the National Retail Federation, online shopping remains in the top spot this year, with 57% of consumers planning on making their holiday purchases online, and nearly half of holiday shoppers plan to browse and then buy their gifts before November. Tram and Troy, back to you.
All right, Karima, thank you. 12 News Now, keeping you in the loop on all things West Valley. I'm heavily involved in two big fundraisers every year. Both of them are there in the West Valley. One of them deals with military families. That's coming up in May. The other is an effort to save my favorite exotic animal on the planet, giraffes. So here we go. In just 10 days, the Wildlife World Zoo and I will host the Sanderson Ford Giraffe Jam. It's a family fun run. Families can either walk or run the course. It's almost 5K, but you get to run through the zoo before it opens up, and all the animals are so curious. They come out and watch, and people love it. Yeah, people love this race. So all the proceeds, the zoo gets no money. All the proceeds will be donated to the group Save Giraffes Now, which is doing incredible work protecting giraffes in Africa. So joining us now to talk about this cause is Susan Myers from Save Giraffes Now. Susan was a successful businesswoman. You were even a football coach, the first one ever in high school football coach in Texas. So now you've turned your attention towards giraffes. Why giraffes, Susan?
Well, giraffes are a very underserved animal in the whole conservation sphere. For example, there's 4 times as many elephants remaining in Africa as giraffes.
4 times as many elephants as giraffes, you're saying right now. I think people would be shocked by that.
Yeah, people don't realize it. And we love elephants and we love rhinos, but they are the animals that get so much more attention than giraffes do. And so that's one issue. The other side of that is that I just think they're an amazing animal. The more you get to know them, they're actually the nice guys of the animal world. They don't, where you get to know them, they're actually the nice guys of the animal world. They don't hunt other animals or kill them.
Right, and let's put up some video right now. You had just an amazing operation out there, and I was able to see some of this. I actually traveled to the group. Susan and I have known each other for several years now. This is in Ruko. This is in Eastern Africa, or Eastern Africa. And so these giraffes were getting close to drowning on an island, right? And you put together the first ever giraffe barges to save them. Tell us about this. Have we lost Susan?
Yeah, we worked with the local people there. It's actually a really neat story in this time of so much warring and strife.
Right. Oh, I think we've got a bad delay, Susan.
Two former warring tribes came together and said we have to find a way to have peace and have economic. We do have a bad.
Yeah, go ahead, Susan. I'll just let you talk real quick. We got about a minute left.
See what you need. Okay, so they came together and they decided they would make giraffe their emblem and their hope for a future. So we moved 9 giraffe off of the island on a barge that was made by the local people. 3 of the giraffe entered the barge voluntarily for food, which was kind of a first in giraffe translocations in Africa. And just recently, we completed another translocation to freshen the gene pool there by bringing in 7 more giraffes from another part of Kenya. And already the 2 groups are interacting very well, and the old guys are happy to have new friends.
Okay, Susan, Save Giraffes Now is the group. You can look them up online, Save Giraffes Now, and if you want to donate, you can there. But the event is coming up again a week from Saturday, the Sanderson Ford Giraffe Jam. You can sign up by just looking up Giraffe Jam 2024. It's a great event. I'll be out there. My wife Christy will be out there, and you can see all the animals. So, Susan, thank you so much.